Don't give up on God. I'm not telling you this trying to motivate you. I'm telling you because I've experienced it. When you know the solution, you will not find it very difficult to understand. And the solution, the way is Jesus. The life, the peace, the hope, the everything that you need is Jesus Christ. If you draw close to Him, He will draw close to you. It's always the very moment that you're about to give her that something big always happens. When you're so distracted, you feel like you don't even believe that this will happen. And don't forget that if something is not happening in your life, maybe because you're not close to God, maybe because you don't know God. And sometimes you can actually know God. You can actually be so close to Him. You can actually know Him so, more than any other person. And yet God can allow some difficulties to know the kind of a Christian you are. I say when God puts out something bad to you, it's not to hurt you, but to build you. There is no way you can be a Christian if God doesn't do something like that. There is no life outside God. There is no peace outside Jesus. If you think that you're going to have life outside God, you're wasting your time. You are actually losing it and you are making things wrong. There is no way you can survive if you keep living in sin. You see, these are the things that you don't know. God does not force you to do what He wants you to do, but He tells you the truth, just exactly how He's using me to tell you now. I say, life can only become part of your daily life if you know who Jesus is. You see, you can fast, you can pray, you can do whatever you want to do, but if you don't know Jesus, you will just finish yourself in dark. You just keep destroying yourself in the dark. Is it choose God now? Choose Him now. Don't choose Him because I'm saying choose it. Choose Him. Take Him into your heart. Let Him become part of your daily life. That is the only way you can grow and survive in this world. See, faith does not see the disappointments. Faith sees the breakthrough. Faith doesn't see the deniers. Faith sees the solution. Faith sees the light while the darkness is right there. You see, you have to totally depend on God. Stop being a stranger. Be someone, a son, a daughter of Jesus Christ. Have a personal relationship, a connection with God. You see, if you do this, you're gonna have life. And I'm gonna say this. I don't know who I'm gonna speak to, but I know God is using me to tell you this. There is hope in the dark. There is hope in the ocean. There is hope in those difficult places. There is hope for you. You may not see it. The season you're praying, it may not come. The time that people had mocked you, say evil things, it will not come. Remember that the mocked Job, his wife actually told him that to go ahead and curse God and die. But Job did not listen to that voice, because the season that you're praying may not be the season that God will bring the blessing. Is it God does things in such a way that He truly wants you to know that He's the one that did it. You see, if you draw back and allow God, then you understand why God told Moses, why are you crying when you have the power within you? Why don't you go ahead and speak? You see, when you think you know too much, you will just be making unnecessary mistakes and you won't even be able to see God walk with. It's the one thing that I understood about the power of God is that you have to move to it. When you look at that blind man at the Jericho gate or at the beautiful gate, I kept missing it. There's something he did that really drew my attention. When he asked who is passing, they told him that is Jesus Christ. And he said, lead me to him. I have something to tell him. Woman with the issue of blood, the same thing happened to her. She said, if I can touch Jesus, everything will become good. If only you can have faith and understand that God wants you to run to Him. You don't run to your pastors, don't run to me, don't run to people, run to God. When the road becomes so dark and people are trying to discourage you, run to God. When there's nothing else you can do, you've tried everything possible to see, run to God. He's waiting. You see, it's not like God could not have walked to that blind man and said, receive your sight. But God wants you to make move. It's not like God cannot walk to that woman with the issue of blood and say, you are healed. It's not like God could not have worked with a woman that came to him in the book of Matthew chapter 15. If you read it, woman that the daughter was actually dying. It's not like God could not have walked to that woman and said, "You're healed, your daughter is healed." But God always wants you to walk with him, to walk to him, to talk to him. Because you can only be desperate when you're in need of something. So if God sees you are not desperate, God will not be able to work for you. God has to see the level of your desperation, the thing that is burning inside of you to move, before God can give you a listening ear. You see, when those people were telling that blind man to sit down, God was hearing it, but he really wanted to see what that man would do. You see, God wanted to see what you would do. You keep running to me, keep running to your pastor, keep running to the prophet. They don't have solution to your problems. Only Jesus will. If you run to Jesus, he will direct you to those who will help you. That is why the problem of Paul becomes so easy the moment he had some things to do with Jesus. He directed him to people who will heal him. If you run to God, God will direct you to someone who will solve your problems. If only you can run to God.